Alright, hello everyone. We've returned. Returned with more. No, sorry, things. Sorry, I hadn't preloaded those assets into the scene yet. That's funny. Um, disregard me doing something here real quick. Uh, Caster Labs is a thing I might have to replace. Cause it's not, cause like I view it, cause like the capture for Caster Labs is at like the bottom. So like I have to. I usually do this before stream, but I forgot to do it this time. Just H in the chat because I have to get Caster Labs to appear. Oh no, okay, there it is. See, YouTube me will do. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there you go. Caster Labs can finally be seen. All right. So, um, for the past two streams so far, we have been trying to find the just whatever will help us get there, whatever will help us continue the randomizer, and we've been shit out of luck, really. I've been everywhere around this map that I could possibly think of, and it is possible I am missing something. And usually when you get to the point of, when you get to the point that I am in a randomizer, you are typically missing something. You've passed something by, and you just don't even know it. And the question, because I always like to do randos, going the longest possible time without needing to look at, the spoiler log. Sorry, started my controller before the thing started up, or after the thing started up. So, I like to go as long as possible without looking into a spoiler log, because I really like to test my knowledge of the things in the game. So, we've been stricken with a bit of madness lately, of where I don't know where the thing is that I'm supposed to be looking at. Sorry about that. Of the thing I'm supposed. Sorry about that. It'll happen. So we've been trying to find where the thing that we need actually is, and we've been, admittedly, struggling a bit, because we're missing a few valuable items to actually start getting places. So, the things that we are currently being held back by are either the Zora mask, the left C button, or, fuck, there was a third item. Or magic for, OoT. That's what we're missing. And we're kind of being stuck by the fact that we just don't have any actual way to find any of those. I've been looking, and I just don't know where. So, I've debated on whether I should... What the fuck is with people? Sorry. I'm not gonna, like, do this. For starters, I don't have a community as the time of this. And then the other 3 should pop that up. There you go. Okay. Sorry. Bots and stuff are annoying. Anyways. So I've been debating what we should do. And I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to load up... I would say I was going to load up like an hour timer or some bullshit, but we're going to look around. And if honest to God, there is nothing left I can think of, we're just going to look at the spoiler log and see what I've been missing. Because to be honest, this kind of got off to a bit of a weird start this seed. Because ultimately it was coming off the back of doing other seed with Shoro, and you know, mixing around randos can sometimes not be helpful for the good old memory bin when you're doing it for this long. So we're just gonna try to understand what we have left to do. We've done a lot. Now, it could be possible, and I'm being real, this could be possible, in which a scenario in which the game has conceived that I have not thought of has happened. What I mean is that it is possible that in giving MMOOT items, that the rando has created a set of logic that I just don't think about. Because I haven't made OOT items or MM items available in like the other respective game. So it is very possible that there is a strategy of logic the game is using that I am not. It's also possible that I'm not fully thinking through everything that is possible to do. I have the hover boots. I have these little hover boots to use. But I don't know where they could be applicably useful. So admittedly, that could be something I'm not currently thinking about. So, it could be down to a lot, honestly. Could be down to a lot. So, I'm just trying to think through everything we've got. And my brain is searching. What was well? Secret Shrine. Right. So yes, like I said, it's being strange, essentially. It also doesn't help that as it stands, we actually don't have the items to beat any of the dungeons we have currently available to us. For example, Child can reach Deku, which is Dodongo. We've done Dodongo. Like, completely all the way through. Then Dodongo's in the roof, which isn't good. And then you have Jabu being in the tower. That's all the dungeons that Child can access, and then the dungeons that Adult can access are weird. Well, and then you have Beneath the Well being Secret Shrine. Because you have Ice Cavern being Snowhead Temple, which I can't do without Magic MM. Forest Temple is just Beneath the Well, which we've done the extent of. We've done almost everything in Forest Temple besides actually doing the boss, because we don't have the key for it. We can't get into Water Temple, Shadow Temple, or any of where Ganon's thing actually is, because we don't have the tools for it. And then we have problems of MM things. Because ironically enough, as it stood, the only... we're finally able to do Deku Tree. We can't do the entirety of... But we can't get into Spirit. We don't have the Spirit Key. Spirit Boss Key. So that stops him in his tracks. I can't reach the pirate's entrance from Great Bay, but that doesn't really matter. The exit and entrances of wells are things that aren't... Hold on. Oh, okay. So, yeah. No, that could be it. Unless I've done that already. Okay, then you know what? We'll go. It's possible that bottom of the well isn't done yet, and that's actually where all my shit is. I wonder how many people would have seen me do that and been like, oh, come on, you can't be real with this. Okay. So, let's actually do bottom of the well. I forgot about bottom of the well. So if bottom of the well is actually holding really important stuff, everyone now can point and laugh. I'm only slightly kidding. But my memory, it's a good thing I have the tracker, honestly. Right, I'm being so real, because if I did not, I don't know if I would have even thought about bottom of the well, because I don't know if I would have even remembered it. What is, which one is which? That's entrance. Okay. Like I said, I'm glad I have the tracker, if I'm being so damn real. Because bottom of the well would not have been my guess. This is all in assumption that I haven't done this, but I'm going to say that I haven't. I'm going to say that I haven't. Yep, I have not. Okay, this is good. This brings good news. And I don't really need the lens of truth here, to be honest with you. It's not exactly necessary to explore this place. If you have good enough knowledge, you can do fine enough. It's not that big of a place. As long as you know where all chest locations are, you should basically be good to go. Listen, the second I see a necessary item here, I'm gonna lose it. It's just how it's gonna be. Yeah, as long as you remember where, like, holes in the floor and stuff are, you're borderline good. You know, yeah, there's a hole right there. I almost went directly into it. And technically, it wouldn't even be the worst thing to do, because there are, like, because there are a lot of checks down there, but for now I want to do top-level chest checks. And there are a few of them, so, yeah. What, let's take bets. What's the important item here that I'm going to obtain? My guess is left C button. That's my guess as to what I'm going to obtain here. Yep, and if you don't know, that's the entrance to that chest. Okay, I'm going to be so real with you. If we leave this whole area and there's not a single important item in it, I might also just lose it too. Of course, the Skulltulas might fucking beat me to it. That's... I have unrivaled anger about the Skulltulas sometimes. Sorry. Nothing! Damn, nothing? Ultimately nothing? Damn, sick. Nothing? At least OOT actually has the ability for all that. This has to give us one of the important fucking items, right? Because, like, it's unreal that we would get nothing. There is a hole there. Yeah. So, the hopeful idea is that there's something omega useful in this. Now, the thing is, I don't know what... Please say I have a fair... Thank fuck. I was not going to be particularly happy about that bullshit. Okay. 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 Just hit all the wrong buttons at once because funny. What's in the chest? Let's find out together what's in the chest. It would be the small key. Yeah. I do kind of wish the small keys would stop existing in chest rotation once you'd found the keys, but that's, I don't really think I can fix. I don't think that's a thing anyone can fix. Okay, so this... Got it. Hopefully this will give me everything I was ever missing. It has the potential to. Like I said, in forgetting this was important because there actually are a lot of checks in this place. Two slashes, huh? What did I say, huh? What did I say was gonna be in here again? Huh? That was left C button? I was right. That is so... I can't believe I forgot about bottom of the well. I'm so mad about that. Oh my god. If I'd remembered bottom of the well sooner, we wouldn't have nearly had as many problems as we did. That opens up, like, everything. It's actually ridiculous how much left C button matters in MM. You don't know how important something is until it's fucking gone, and left C button was just gone. Holy shit. I didn't think it would be in that chest. I thought it was going to be in a pot, but... No, yeah, it's like I said, left C button. I won that. Yo, I didn't even see those. Iron boots? Hold on, that was also fucking me up. So why did... The well had everything we wanted. Everything we wanted. How many people are going to scream at me for not remembering bottom of the well was available to me the whole time? Losing my mind the entirety of the last 2 streams. Just to show up in bottom of the well and be given 2 very important items to have. Without fucking iron boots, we don't have any ability to enter most, like, places and shit and do checks. It is... in the same place, huh? Yo, Nocturne! Why'd you just Nocturne here? Also, my bad, I haven't been doing those checks. You're gonna have to just forgive me. Nocturne of Shadow. Yo! What the fuck? What? Why was this, like, the most important place on the planet? What? The bottom of the well just had everything. I'm so mad. I didn't think bottom of the well would have, like, this much, like, important shit in it. Are you kidding me? Like, left C button, iron boots, transcendent fairy, nocturne of shadow. Sorry, I'm getting so excited. I'm not even properly putting it all down. I apologize. I'm just not putting all of it down. I'm so surprised. Okay, well, the ad ran anyways. Megaton Hammer MM. You could hear my voice, like, getting there. Sorry, I have to actually read before problems occur. I'm sorry, I did not. This was like the last place I expected all of the important checks to be. Actually, no, that's not true. Sorry, I'm being hyperbolic again. I didn't expect this to be the place to... Sorry. I play music on my TV. I didn't expect this place to be like where all of the checks were going to... I didn't expect this to be the place I forgot. And then in turn, I did not expect so many items. I think that's what I was trying to get at. That I wasn't expecting so many. Ow. Then there's this. There's a nothing item here. Yep. I noticed when the freezing item is just gone. But no, I was not... I'm sorry, I'm just dumbfounded. Before we, go much of any place, let me write down... Let me put down the info that I actually have. Spirit and well. Yeah, I'm making sure I'm putting down this information because I had forgotten completely. Ice well spirit. I think I just did ice well spirit. I have compass and snowhead. Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, I just took my fucking breath away. The possibilities are just open. We have done it. We have freed ourselves. The madness is truly over. I realize I haven't been that creative with stream titles lately, and that's I'm still getting back into everything. I'm trying to make a considered effort now to do streaming and to actually make sure that I go through with doing stuff. So stream titles have been a slow catch up, but yeah, I think I'm doing okay for like my first stream rando. Like I said, this is all an effort to eventually be able to do no logic consistently. It is a good thing that this path is just literally an L. Oh yeah, this is also only just for a spatula, so there's no reason. I believe we've cleaned out bottom of the well, and in doing so, we have done so much. Okay, I hope everyone's ready for me to just start writing in my notes, because I have to do it. Okay, we have to write teleport song locations. Okay, so you all ready to see where everything takes us? Okay. Sorry about that. I knew exactly how Nocturne went, I just could not fucking think. Where are you taking us? Alright. Fair enough. We have Mountain Village. That's not how you spell that at all. Sorry, I am bad at... Really? Well, not that bad. Now, are you ready to see where fucking everything just takes us? We're finally able to do songs. It's amazing. Okay, we have pretty much almost everything available. In fact, the only thing we don't have available is, weirdly enough, Snowhead? That might be the one I'm missing. Okay. Let's start in out. Where does Clocktown take me? Okay. Clocktown is Temple of Time, weirdly enough. Now that we finally have both games open, or both like Ocarinas fully done, we can just do, because I clicked on the ability to allow it in both games. Milk Road. It is Milk Road. Why is Milk Road always the... Milk Road's always like the weirdest or slightest vanilla all the time, and it's always weird. God, the fucking pathways have opened. I'm being like so real. Southern S.O. Swamp takes us to... So I should cease fucking with the fucking mic. Lake Hylia. Okay, that is a position. Oh god, so much has opened up to us. Everything has opened up to us. Woodfall takes us. To Shadow Temple. Boom, boom, boom. Hold on. Sorry, I realized I had mixed up where the positioning of the teleport songs were in my notes. I was putting them into the medallions for some reason. Mountain Village. Oh, okay. That's nice. Mountain Village takes us where? Let's see. Sacred Forest Meadow. Takes us to Forest. God. Great Bay. Where does Great Bay take us? Let's see it. Let's acknowledge it. Let's do it, baby. On a canyon. Zora Cape takes us to where? Great Bay. Got it. Big day. Big ups. Big preach. Icona Canyon. It is, Fire Temple. It is important that I make sure I understand where these are. And Stone Tower. Southern Swamp, huh? Okay. That is all teleport locations listed. If I need to... Okay. That is what we know. Alright. My back did not like that. I should have fucking moved my chair upright to do that. Whatever. But this means that everything is just open. I hardly can think of what to do first. Being real with you. Because we do so much now. We gotta do some temple exploration, because we gotta do the temples that we don't have, and all of that. So, let's see what, checks for our mount. Let's go check Baby Goron. Because I have to check. Baby Goron has sometimes been the keeper of very important items. If I had just remembered, right? We still gotta find. This basically just opens everything up to the extent that I'm pretty sure we shouldn't have trouble finding items anymore. Remember, we have to find the spiritual stones. We should probably check spiritual stone locations. Or try to find... Well, that... sorry, I like I said, there's so much to do, I'm getting caught up in myself. We should check dungeon stuff first, basically. So, we should log the location of, like, every dungeon we now have access to. And since Baby Goron is going to be a bit of a check... Sorry. There we go. I couldn't remember if the arrows were pointing to or away. Green rupee. Oh. They fixed the noise. Baby Goron used to still cry out, even when you did the lullaby check. It's nice that that doesn't happen anymore. So, we're going to go do the checks for temples that we don't know. And then from there, we'll basically figure out what to do next. I think I might have to do this without magic. Not a problem. I can do it. It's just a bit gay. I don't want to waste the magic before I've actually gotten there. Okay, nice. Then we won't be wasting that magic. You know, won't be wasting much of it. Yeah, now that we can finally put the bastard to sleep. That makes sense. Now that we can finally put the bastard to sleep, we do have all access to Snow Temple and the ensuing items that now exist in it. That was weird. Why didn't that do that? Oh, Jesus. I wasn't even sure I was going to make that one. Okay. So, there were items here. But now... Goron Lullaby is one of the few songs I know but have trouble remembering. Like I know it, I just have to take a careful note to recall it, is the thing. Everyone ready for my awful attempts at doing this? Yeah, I'm a bit bad at controlling, Goron in this state, basically. You'd think Notch might make it easier, but no, you'd, be wrong. Magic, jar, rupee. And there are two things we can check here. Well, for stars, there's all the snowballs. That give nothing. That give a rupee. And there's also the Great Fairy that we'll check in a second, too. What does the fairy give? And since we have Transcendent Fairy, that means we have all fairies, so we'll just... no. I think all of the I don't think I've seen a fairy give me something that is actually useful in a rando so far. I like how I use the wording in a rando so far, because that indicates that I've done many. I've done like 5. I'm gonna save us the embarrassment of me attempting this mid-fucking ramp. The only place we actually can check, oddly enough, is Woodfall. We don't have Sonata. That's funny. The Fire Temple. Congratulations, Woodfall leads to... Snowhead leads to Woodfall, that's... no... I'm losing my speech. Sorry. Snowhead leads to Fire Temple. Okay. Do you have everything needed for Fire Temple? Yes. We won't be doing it yet. Like I said, so right now we're just taking note of the temples we currently don't have marked down and marking them down. Uh, okay. We can actually go in, Stone Tower, by the way. We have Elegy. If you don't remember Elegy, that's, well, burned into my head. There we go. Sorry. Temporary setback. Kana? Stone Tower is, just a comma. That's weird. Okay. Inverted Stone Tower, by the way, is also a completely different thing, but with no arrows, we can't do that. Okay, the next thing we're checking off is... It's actually it, if you can believe it. We don't have Zora to do Zora, obviously. We can't invert Stone Tower. We can't go into... Okay. We can check out what, Water Temple is. And the thing for Lake Hylia was... Southern Swamp. Alright, now here's where we finally... figure out where Water Temple leads. And also actually means there's a bunch of checks in where, we actually have... We don't. Where is Water Temple? Or where does Water Temple go? Goes to training grounds. So what is the training ground symbol? Well, oh, wait. What is the... What? Oh, my bad. I'm forgetting about symbols. Okay, so that's what it looks like. It's the... Yeah. It's the yellow. Okay. That's legit the, all of the locations we can find. So, here's what we're gonna do. We're going to do Fire Temple first. I don't believe we have anything that takes us to Snowhead, so just... The only song that I don't remember off the back of my head is, New Wave Bossa Nova. I'm adult. Actually, fair. Yeah. I don't remember New Wave Bossa Nova a lot. Alright. So we are just going to do fire temple. They make getting to the temple's not bad, but it's the curve around that fucks me every time. Yeah, there are two moments in the curve up to temple entrance that, can you get that? In, temple entrance that, like, kind of lift, that kind of... What? Why can't... Okay, that's happened a few times, where Goron transformation into spike rolling, for some reason, isn't, like, enough. Yeah, there are two moments in the curve up here that lift you off the ground for a minute, and I overcorrect a lot. So yeah, we're just gonna walk up here normally. There you go. Magic done. I'm trying to think if there are any instances of magic I need to use here. The good thing is I don't think there is. I didn't know those froze. No, they freezed up. They seized up. Oh, yeah. Giving the sword has such a long reach. Hell yeah, blue rupee. Blue rupee? Not much you can do to speed this up. You can see me clearly trying to spam the hook shot. Open. Open it, Link. Arrows. Okay. Fire being one of the only temples we actually have a key for. Sorry, checking something. Okay. fire is needed. Sorry, checking my notes. And also, my notes this small actually become a bitch to drag. What? Okay. Checking if fire was necessary. It is. It gives the fire color. You do need all of the medallions eventually. We will be freeing the Gorons, but not talking to them. Freed you I have, but not of altruistic reasons. What's in this chest? It's vanilla. I guess to an extent. Pots. 4 of them, in fact. It's okay. I'll just... Remember that pot is not having anything in it. No reason to, no reason to worry about it. Now, the true question is... Yeah, it had some. Heart container for MM. Really? It's fucking 5 whole hearts ahead. Yeah, that spot exists if you didn't know about it. Because the thing is, I didn't know about it. So, you know, important knowledge to have when doing Randomizer. I'm kind of genuinely surprised that that at no point came in useful knowledge handy for, like, any other rando I was doing. If you don't know where most things in a rando can be, rando's he's gonna break it to you hard, and you are just not gonna, you're gonna question the game you thought you knew. Works. If you're wondering why I'm not going up the thing, the only thing there is a Skulltula. Missing the fucking keys was insane. I believe in the rando that I did that was almost like basically full completion, I missed one of these Gorons because I just didn't remember it was there. Which, to be fair, you know, he was hidden behind a wall that I forgot was there. So, my defense, my bad, my sorry. So after this, I think we will do, an OOT rando. The OOT for WebGen rando. What is that? That's the map up there. Fuck. I guess I'm going to go get the map. Map. The map. The map. The map. Map. Let's preempt that. Well, at least you didn't land in the lava, Link. Come on. I'm surprised I shuffled the maps and compasses to their own temple. It's weird considering they're useful for being anywhere because they can tell you where they are if you don't know. I always read it wrong anyway, so... no harm, no foul. We can't actually reach that guy just yet. Push, push, push the block, push it all the way. Sorry, my side. Fucking hungry. I might take a break earlier than I think. Usually like to take it at like, 3 hours in. Good amount of time for people to enjoy and then me take a break. Didn't want to do that, didn't want to do that, didn't want to do that. Alright. We should be on maze level now, I think. There are 2 Goron on bottom level, 1 Goron top level. And the 1 Goron bottom... right here. No. Sorry. Not there. Here. Yes, this was the Goron I forgot about that had, like, I think, my last. Or one of my last, like, sculptural tokens on a previous rando. Had to ask the fucking, had to ask the OoTMM Discord for help on that one, because I didn't know where it was. I knew it was in a jail cell, but, like, I didn't know where the jail cell was. I was stuck. There are too many boulders to care about. There also aren't that many pots in this temple either. Not doing it on purpose, just can't see. Sometimes I am doing it on purpose. Okay, this room has to kind of be taken cautiously. I said cautiously, and then I couldn't see for like a second, so I just charged the fuck in. Ost knows it's the firewall. It's wild. I actually never considered those freestanding items before. Okay. Found the compass, and we are in a bit of a... Alright, that was weird. Never encountered that one before. Where I hopped over the fence and then touched the firewall by a little because I was just that fast at it. Oh no. Okay, now we can... Now it's smooth sailing. We're now on the top of the maze. Link falling and falling and falling until eventually what remains is a puddle. Not being super enthused about the drops from Fire Temple so far. It has yet to impress me. Now, the fun thing you see about temples that aren't like specifically MM temples, they have the fun, wacky side effect of being the fact that you don't actually have to refight any boss to change the area. So basically, because this is Snowhead Temple. Jesus. Because this is Snowhead Temple, basically, right? This is a Snowhead Temple, basically. Basically means that if we want to change the area to spring again at all after this point, all we have to do is just walk in Fire Temple, go to the boss, take the blue warp pad, and then that's it. Area changes to spring. That is what I love about about the MM temples not being what they should be, because it really is just sorry about that. It really is just you just walk in, teleport out, and then boom. This is fine until you remember the fact that I had to still be up there. Which is fine when you remember that, we can actually still be up there. I really don't know if that makes you any faster, but it seems like it makes you faster, but it probably doesn't. Yeah. You walk in, step on a blue warp pad, that's all. If it was, like, basically any one of the other MM temples, then I hate this piece of shit. It happens every fucking time. Because he just happens to be there by the time you get up. But yeah, basically just allows you to cruise right on through to your area change. I know I repeat myself a lot. I don't intend to. It's just that when I interrupt myself with like other distractions, I feel like I have to repeat what I just said and then complete the thought. So I apologize if I apologize if that happens a lot. This is a challenge we actually have to do. Because we don't actually know what's in the chest. This is what instances of containers match contents is good for. Because it helps you know when you should helps you know when something is worth doing or not. Okay. Yeah. it helps determine if those are things you should do or not. And that's a case that it is extremely useful. I thought I'd do, you know, pure gambling this time. In our next rando, I probably will do containers match contents, only for the pure reason of only for the pure reason that I do kind of want to see what OOT has as the thing for its web gen rando as containers match contents. Because I know they all have their own forms of it. Not Two-Ship. I don't know about Two-Ship. Ship of Harkinian has nice little like flowers or colored bases for containers match contents, or just like the check texture. So like flowers for like flowers for bushes and shit. Flowers for like grass or bushes or sorry. Flowers for like grass. Bushes have a small square base. Trees have a small square base. I don't recall about the chests. Fish. Well, I mean, to be fair, chests actually don't need check textures because the check texture would be the chest is open. So, but I've actually never had the bunny hood on while wearing the iron boots. I thought that ever occurred to me. Yep, there are very few pots in the Fire Temple. These being like one of the only. Stop wearing the fucking bunny hood around here. It's beginning to get a little dangerous for me to do that. Anyway, couldn't I just like... The answer to that question is yes. For some reason I didn't think you could. And then Rusty Switch requires force. Finally. What you got? Vanilla again. Not sure how much that should surprise me. There are 8 keys in the Fire Temple. That doesn't surprise me a whole lot. Okay, I see. We're being assholes, are we? Fire Temple is a massive troll, and it knows it. Fish! Money. Money. Fake door. This fuck. Couldn't get a lock on him, and I thought I maybe did, but that was lies. There are rumors of Ocarina of Time remake, possibly. Well, actually, the leak is that there is a possible Nintendo's doing another Zelda remake. No one knows for sure what that would be, or if the leak is true. But presuming that such leaks are true, I guess I wouldn't mind another OOT remake done differently or whatever the hell. But I also don't know if I would rather have something else or not. It's hard for me to say right now. Because I don't really mind either option. If it is like another OOT remake, cool. I'd be glad to have that on Switch. Never played the original remake, but you know, it'd be a cool thing. But yeah, you know, like I said, I don't know what to expect. You know, weirdly having a let's say that sometimes having a notch controller sometimes is okay then. Lens of Truth. That was totally a worth it chest. That'll be necessary for Shadow Temple a little bit, even though I kind of already know where a lot of the hidden things are there. Hold on. What the fuck am I doing this for? So yeah, right now, I think it'd be cool to do maybe do another OOT remake, you know? Maybe more ground up, maybe change it up a bit. Be cool. I don't know if it's what I would particularly want for a remake, but also, like, it is really hard for Zeldas to be in, like, remake territory, essentially. Because, like, I mean, take the games that preceded after the N64 games, right? Because you have, see, you can tell I get distracted in my mind space. That came after the N64 Zelda games, because you have, at that point you have GameCube, right? So it's like it's Twilight Princess and it's Wind Waker. And those don't really need a remake, and they both have had remakes. The only problem with them is that their remakes have not come to Switch for whatever fucking reason. I'm not sure why that's been the case, but you know, I can't, you know, it's nothing you'll be able to figure out. Nintendo works in weird ways. And then everything else after that basically didn't need a remake, aside from, like, Skyward Sword, which actually technically did heavily need one. Yeah, this is how you would get into the area initially to do the time block. Yeah, and then, no, like I said, it's hard to basically say what game would need a remake. Unless you were to, I guess, try to remake, like, the first two games in the series, and remake them as their actual, like, kind of fully fleshed out games. That would be interesting. No one would see that fucking coming for a long shot. But nah, it's interesting to speculate what might be. Also, bosses are random. Oh, this. Yeah, no, actually, I can't do this. You see, stupid decisions like that is going to get me killed. I only barely just moved out of the way. Oh, really? Yeah, no one would see 1, 2 remakes coming, or that would be fucking insane. Maybe make them, like, on the same levels of Link's Awakening remake, right? In that style, the first 2 games could come off rather cool. I know that Nintendo probably doesn't want to touch Zelda 2 with a 10-foot fucking pole, but, you know. What are you gonna do? It's just, you know, kinda sad. Not that I have that much investment in, Right, I don't have soul for Twin Rova, right? Nope. Twin Rova is not. Twin Rova was... Damn, I don't know. That's another concern to worry about. Damn, I didn't think about that one. Okay. Okay, so another one. Yeah, it's kind of sad because Zelda 2 can be kind of cool at times. That's kind of sad. Fuck. Do I have everything needed for that? I think so. I think Gerudo Training Grounds is next. Gerudo Training Grounds, it is, because I don't know fuck else what to do about it. Alright. So, like I said, no one knows if the leaks are true. And presuming that they are true, no one knows what the remake would even be about. Which game it would be. So I'm kind of really curious. I know a lot of people want it to be OoT remake. I'm not even gonna, like, blame you or hold you to it. Can't say I blame. It'd be pretty cool to have... It'd be pretty cool to have, like, an interesting remake like that, but... As I said, who knows? Okay, I should have everything necessary for Gerudo Training Grounds. Let's hope that Gerudo Training Grounds actually has something for me. Oh, that's... You know, that is also the benefit to having the skeleton key. Sorry. That is something beneficial to having the skeleton key, is that now, like... I can just go in here and then not have to worry about all this. Surprise, surprise for anybody who doesn't know. This is actually intended, but I never knew about it when revisiting the game, so... And we'll also have to get that one. I forget where that one actually is. Saves us time. What's in this chest? Magic jar. No magic, though. An unfortunate thing. Considering the magic would be so fucking good right now. Blue Rupee MM. Wow. MM should get more fucking wallet space. This would normally be where Ice Arrows is. Okay. They just consolidate all the keys here for some reason? I'm hoping Gerudo Training Ground leads us to something. Because, admittedly, we might be back to, it's not forever square one, but pain in the ass square one. Yeah, basically all of the keys are used in this one single area. Because there are 9 doors and there are 9 keys. This is the place with the most amount of keys in the game. Okay. And we're just gonna basically go around the place, because I have no idea what's going to be anywhere in the temple, so... That room's done, so let's go to this room, where we have to fight some Dinophos, or whatever the fuck they're called. They're still level Alphos, but deadly. Boom. Done. Easy. Simple. Wow, all the keys were just consolidated into the chests. Imagine that. Imagine them being anywhere else is what I should have said. Is that a song? It's a yellow song, I think. Sorry, I was taken aback by that fucking freestanding item. Yep, and that always happens to me once in this room. Yep, it is a song. Which one? Is it Sun? Bum 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 bum. It's actually a prelude. Bum 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 Why? God, the bunny hood makes boots so hard to control. But, like, why wouldn't I use it? I'm gonna, like, kill myself doing this. Okay, seriously, I gotta stop that. Yeah, 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 Sorry, I hate this room. The boots being required is kind of what sucks. Because, like hover boots, slippy, slidey, with, like, this room's almost necessary, like, precision, kind of. It's not a whole lot of precision, mind you, but it kind of gets annoying in its own way a little bit, but whatever. And I die, and I get brought back. Dies. No, I had a fairy, didn't I? Or was that the quick amount of time I was in MM? Whatever. I still at least did that room beforehand. I thought I had a fairy, did I not? I have a fish. But you're saying I can't eat a fish on the throes of death to get my health back? I don't know, game. I disagree. Fish. Yes, man. I would really love it if involve needing the hover boots for this room. That's what I would love, actually. That's what I would love, actually. Yeah, that's the one room I just don't like this room. contains its own, I just don't like the hover boot usage there. It's like, it didn't really need to be there. Could have just made Link jump from platform to platform. I feel like it didn't need the hover boots. It's not a big deal. It's just the slippy slidey is what kind of fucks me in this room. Otherwise, I don't think I'd have that much trouble with it. I know this room's gonna be a little hell. A little hell for obvious reasons, actually. Well, I think I got 3 there. Please, 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 please! I was right there, game! You saying Link couldn't hold his breath for another 2 fucking seconds? I was right there, okay? All I'm saying is that if Link had drowned there, if Link had, like, ran out of breath there, he would have gotten his air back in, like, 2 seconds, okay? The hover boots. It didn't need to be hover boots. I did it, is all that matters. I need, like, a fairy or some bullshit. Magic jar, baby! I'm mad. And now we have my actual least favorite room in this place. Okay, no, I'm lying again. Damn, lying to you like 2 rooms in a row, damn. I might kill myself in the game. I already have, so it's very possible it'll happen again. It's just because I don't have a fairy. And also, you know, OOT could use some heart pieces, but the game just didn't feel it necessary. Damn, the enemy's right there. Completely unrelated different chest that we're not gonna talk about, please. That, I'm pretty sure, is just for the way out. Yeah, and there's a completely different thing for the chest in the middle. I don't know where that one is. Next game. I want to say it's like maybe in this corner a bit. Oh yeah. What's in the chest? The chest. The chest. Okay, I think this is the room. Yes, this is my least favorite room. I just don't like the bow game here. Yeah, for reasons that I yeah. It's a bit hard for me to do it. It's hard for me to understand where, like, the arrows will go when it's, like, spinning you like that. Everyone's favorite. Nothing. Yeah, by the way, I'd like to point out the fact there's a scarecrow in this room you can't even activate. Because the whole point is that the scarecrow is up there. But you can't activate the scarecrow from down here. You have to activate it from up there, which kind of defeats the purpose of the thing existing, but, you know. Because you'd figure its point would be, oh, you know, I could get up there, but no. You'd then be making a point. I always do that. I always do that. Yes, I am what they call bad at the game. And then we go the other way in the temple, so the training grounds, and then we see what's there, and then we'll call it. Not impressed with the stuff being given here. No stone left unturned is what we're doing here. Turn around, my guy. Never noticed the fact that, like, I'm pretty sure with, like, the Master Sword, you can, like, swing and then kind of, like, turn, face whatever direction you need to. But I guess the Begoron Sword doesn't really work like that. Oh, jeez. Okay. I didn't recall that one. I didn't recall that barrier existing. Okay. I wasn't sure if I remembered what the last one was or not. Thank God getting hit on the way up to a thing isn't like something that will kill you. Give hearts or just anything. Why are there two of you? I don't remember there being 4 wolves in this room. That's perhaps my shit memory at work. Any one of them could have given me hearts. Just saying. There is, That's the problem with not having magic. I can't actually tell where the grab point is there. Only wasted like fucking 30 or like fucking 20 euros, huh? I fucking hit it. I didn't think I would. Yeah, like here, I'll show. This is where the skeleton. This is where the scarecrow is supposed to be. You can activate it from here. I'm not sure what the point of that is. Maybe it's supposed to act as a thing like you only get it once you get here. It's kind of like a checkpoint. Like you go back down there, you can get back up, but this place has nothing. I'm almost genuinely surprised it has nothing. And then this is the last room. How is it that I always called the animation wrong? And? Okay. What was that? Oh, an invisible one. I didn't even know there was an invisible one here. I didn't actually know there were that many chests in this room. I remember the one in the like that I remember the one in the closest like. I didn't remember the invisible one. I didn't remember that was in, there's a chest in the other one either. Okay, this place just had nothing. Which is actually incredible considering the amount of things that were here to check. Cinema. Outstanding. We have Prelude, so we'll check that out. Bring up my notes. Is where does Prelude take us? Oh my god. Glad to know that we weren't ever too far from this location, huh? Glad to fucking know. Well, you know. Easy, quick. The only one we're missing now is Requiem, which we actually know where Requiem is. So, good on that one. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that I couldn't flip Stone Tower? I can. I don't know why I said I couldn't flip Stone Tower. Guess I was still thinking, like, no magic, so I guess I was like, oh, no flipping Stone Tower. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Where, we have to go to... What's the easiest way there? We have to go somewhere real quick. There's something we want to do before we actually go ahead and see what flipped Stone Tower is. Is it nighttime? Yes, okay. Perfect. Yeah. We want to go ahead and grab beans for MM. Because there is a spot in MM that I entirely didn't even know about in one of my last randos that took me by fucking surprise. Held the entire run hostage. Gosh, the beans are fucking expensive, dude. What the fuck? And then we want to... Where's the source of H2O? I guess Southern Swamp. Yeah, okay. This is why my teleport notes need to be up. What's the fact that I was in MM? Okay, good. And this spot in MM has not a lot, but it has quite a bit of checks in it. A gathering of checks. I was trying to look for a smaller word than a collection or a big amount of checks. That's not correct, but yeah. So in order to do this, we need to do this. Okay. And then we need... Okay. Stone Tower flipping. I didn't even realize there was a different rock here. That's interesting. I didn't realize there were rock checks here. But the reason I am doing this is because... Yeah, this spot here in Stone Tower, I didn't know actually existed. And so it took me by surprised when one of my runs got held hostage because I just didn't even know this was here. It held iron boots, which completely prevented the run from continuing because all the important stuff was in Water Temple. Yep, and here are the checks. If you didn't know about this, yeah, same. Neither did I. Okay, that's a bottle for MM. These are hard for OOT. Not a lot of love in the health section for OOT. OOT. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. Okay, well, I held some interesting things. Not entirely necessary. I don't know what that goes to, if it's anything more than just... Okay, what is inverted stone tower? What? Inverted stone tower is Great Bay. That is weird. Okay. Great Bay is not even in the slightest possible. We can do the few checks that can be found in it. Wait, is that? No. Actually, kind of a shame, considering I do need a wallet. We can do what checks are possible. That's it. So, we'll do that. I'm surprised that worked that well. Purple rupee for OT. Well, you know, at least it got a bit of money. There are a few things we can check at the least here, so we're gonna do that. Whoa, what the fuck? I didn't think I'd get that. Nothing. Did a fairy actually spawn there? It did. Yeah, that being a reason why it's kind of impossible. But hey, we checked out the start of it. We have to be able to go underwater to fix that. I have hookshot here, so you know. So sorry, There are only very few locations yet that we have not tracked. And it's largely because we really can't. I don't have Final Day. I don't have Sonata. I guess, can we focus on the stones? No, I don't know where those are. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to look back and see what is available. Not Alana for being real. Don't know. Yeah, actually, we can do that. No, we can't. I don't. We can check the pots. That's about the best we can do. Okay, well, it might be possible to still do something. Uninverted Stone Tower is a Kana Castle. And there's not a lot we can do about that. What? Okay, that was weird. I don't know why the game did that. Oh my god, fucking finally. Jesus. That's where it was? Oh my god. That has been actively just cutting me off. From OoT is magic. Without magic, I haven't been able to use any of my fucking arrows. Which basically means that Ganon actually is open. And because of the sunlight arrows, we can do this too. Made a mistake of not checking the boss room pots here. So we're going to check the boss room pots. We don't actually have the ability to do anything about this boss fight. Nonetheless, this feels like giving me, like, fire arrows or some bullshit. Alright, Jesus. So, yeah, that's magic is major. I can't. That being held in a Kana castle is some shit. All right. Trying to think what the easiest way to get there is. Technically, I know the easiest way to get there, but this means that we have access to Goron Pot. We have access to the actual Shadow Temple. Yeah, can you fucking believe it? Access to actual Shadow Temple. Or at least the location where it would be. What do you actually have to say? Twin Islands. I don't get what that means. I found nothing there. Actually, we might have already done Big Pot now that I think about it. What is Shadow Temple? Swamp Spider House would not have been my guess, but, you know. But it is Swamp Spider House. Like I said, would not have been my guess. There are checks to do here, so. Alright, into the house we go. Sun Song for OT. Not the most important thing in the world, but it does help. Dun-dun. That pot has a spider in it. That's why it's not randomized. That has a spider in it. That's why it's not randomized. I don't think we need any more piece of art MM. I think MM has all the hearts it needs. Surprised we haven't at the least found someone's double defense. Yeah, anything that isn't randoed that should be, it's just there's a spider in it. Soil sports aren't random, so that doesn't matter. I always ask this question, but where do you get fire arrows from in OOT initially? I always don't remember. Okay. This room has a good amount of checks. Now I want to do this a bit carefully, because if we don't, we're not going to be able to get back up, because they don't have the Sonata of Awakening. Fish! Those count as wonder spots, I'm pretty sure. Alright, nothing. This could have something in it. Just saying, it doesn't have to have nothing. the only time I'll have to get a Skulltula token. Oh yeah. Wow, is there really nothing? There's this room, there's no, like, freestanding anything in it. Yo! In the fucking spider house. In the fucking spider house. Jesus. That fucking mask has been gone the whole game. Oh my god. That's an insane amount of things that need to happen to get Zora masked. Holy shit. Just when I was giving up, too. The fact that it was fucking in this spider house. In the beehive, in this spider house. Alright. We're back on. I thought I was running out of options. Nah. The game was just getting started, apparently. Okay. Okay. We finally have access to, like, so many things. It's stupid. Okay, the next spot we're going is Pirates. We have to... where is Pirates again? It's not MM side. It's not OT side, it's MM side. Secret Shrine. Okay. Yeah, no, we needed Zora Mask so bad, you do not understand. Okay, the quickest way to get a Secret Shrine is, of course, Stone Tower, which we... well, it's Kana, not Stone Tower, but you know. Something... okay. Finally. Oh, what? Oh, sorry, I read that fucking backwards, my bad. I'm reading my own teleport notes backwards. I read it backwards and I still didn't even get it right. I was looking at the wrong thing anyways. It's Great Bay. Impressed. Me being able to read. It feels so nice to have Zora transformation. The amount of things. Yeah, we can just finally actually do the way of the hero that this was trying to tell me about. It's actually insane that I almost have all of everything, actually. What the fuck? I guess I'll just swim there. I hit the stupid fish. Do not need to be here. The fish do not need to be here. I'll stop complaining. I feel like I complain about the fish too much. I don't want it to be overbearing to here. It's nice working with the whole moveset, man. Little itty-bitty fish. Man, we can go ooh. Don't, hold on. I gotta go back out. Is there things I'm missing? So many things that we can do now that we actually have access to fucking Zora Mask. Goron Tuna Goats. I already have Goron Tuna Goats. Do I not? Weird. Yeah, we get access to... We get access to Pinnacle Rock, Great Bay, just actually anything in the bay, because there are now a lot of like rock checks in the bay. But this was on the way of the hero, I remember, so we gotta check this out first. It's kind of less convenient to do it this way, but it's whatever. I don't know why I always do it this way, but, you know. Is there anything in them? Okay, you know what, we'll... Okay, fucking... Okay. I forgot about the chest in the middle. Finally having access to all this stuff now is brave. I swear the Zora mechanics are like piss me off sometimes. I don't like the weird insistence on how the game does the weird like check thing it does, where like for some reason when you do it, it stops itself and then redoes it again. That always pisses me off. It's just the smallest nitpick, but it always gets to me. Apparently Kid is just better at doing that. Oop. So what is here that was Way of the Hero? Oh my god. Boomerang. Of course this would be Way of the Hero, because it's a boomerang. I didn't even see the boomerang. Okay, so Jabu is it's open to us wherever the fuck it is. It's oddly enough, it's one of the few temples that are just missing from our collection. I don't know why that didn't increase there for a moment. Rupee green. So I don't know why I'm doing that. There's a chest down here. Anything else over here? No, just boomerang. That's fine though. Where we're gonna go here? Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Everything in actual just Great Bay it's just open. It's just open. Oh no shit. That's funny as fuck. I actually can't do that. I can't do any of these checks because I'm pretty sure what the game wants is the iron boots. Okay, so we're gonna go do Pinnacle Rock. And then, oh, hold on. No, we're not. No, hold on. And the only reason why no is because there's something we really should do before doing that. Bum, bum, bum. So I should have done it while we were there, but I forgot about it till now. And that's because I don't actually know what this check will bring us, so it's best to... Sweet flip. I'll wait for the next one. And surprisingly, no, a picture of, I think, these ones don't count, weirdly enough. In case anyone doesn't know, we're getting the seahorse. We're getting the seahorse, so we need a picture of this. It's best to have it during our Pinnacle Rock checks. Boom. 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 I still think there should have been a last sound effect to round that out, but that's a nitpick. That's such a fucking nitpick. Bum, bum. Is that a good picture of a pirate? Fucking no, but yeah. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Now let us go get the seahorse so that when we do... So that we can basically make sure to do all of those Pinnacle Rock checks. Left immediately. Wanted nothing to do with that guy. Immediately left. Wrong button. I don't know. Alright. Now we can make sure to do all of the Pinnacle Rock checks so that we don't actually have to, you know. Don't actually have to. I think it'd be really funny for the game to make this water temple entrance, Jabu. That'd be funny. Right, game? Right, game? That would be funny. You're gonna do that, right? I think it's gonna do that. It's saying to me that we still only have the fucking wallet. So yeah, I didn't need to get the seahorse in order to do Pinnacle Rock. I can get the Pinnacle Rock. But, you know, these things happen so close to each other. That was a bit weird of me to do that. Kind of forgot that it's not rolling underwater. And then here we are at Pinnacle Rock. Okay, so now we basically just go around and then take out all of the snakes. That was an egg one. Pretty sure there's nothing else in there yet. Okay. Bapu, bapu, bapu. I mean, hi. What? Sorry I didn't notice the chat sooner, but what? I don't know what the whole "I want you to get arrested" was about. I don't know why that is your first message. I don't even actually know if you're still... I guess I don't even know if you're still watching, but hi. So I didn't notice it. I don't know what I was doing at that time. That is a, freaky first message to send. I don't send anything like it again. I don't even know which one I was doing. Cool. Possibly this one. No, actually not this one. What the fuck? What? I don't... what? It might have been this one that I was at before, and then I got turned around. It was, yeah. Okay, that should have, like, caught me, I feel, but whatever. Once again, that's not... Why is that happening? Yes, okay. This time I get a message from... What is it with the weird energy around here lately? Combination of, combination of bots and then I want you to get arrested. What the fuck? I disagree only slightly. That's because it's being a pain in the ass. Okay. Didn't know what they were going to give, so it's important to find that out. Could give wallet. Or double defense OOT. That it could give that too. We never know. These kinds of things are why we gamble. Don't gamble. Nothing. Okay. That was just all of Pinnacle Rock. Spiral, 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 spiral. I think that's the entrance to Pinnacle Rock. Yeah. Okay. With that, we can do... There's a few things we can go do. There's a thing in Zora's domain we can do. There's like two things. And then... we'll see where Great Bay leads us. And that type of thing. Alright, there's a check over here because there's a like down that has something. I'm in the bag, I'm not even looking at the fucking thing. Alright, what's this item? Just a blue rupee. Alright. Zora's domain, here we come. Actually, there is a chest in this area here that's underwater that we can go check now. So glad I remembered stuff. Okay. We're on our way, we're on our way, we're on our way to progress, to do things. I don't have any magic anymore. It's that way to open? Okay. Okay. Sorry to do this to you, Lulu, but... need picture so I can do more check. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. I remember to check the chat more often. Let's focus on the game, but I should remember to like look back in chat every now and again. Gotta get in the habit of doing it. I shoo away the creep. Nothing important there. I don't... So I have to look up the thing for this. Okay. Yeah, I have to look up this because this is a little secret thing. What the fuck? Let me just cover it up. And it was nothing. Red population. Okay. I'm stealing your song, dude. But there was a truth stone in his room. It's not. Okay, now it's time for Sonata of Awakening. And then hopefully this leads to Jabu Jabu, because I don't know where else it would be. Let's see, do I remember this? Nope, fucking New Wave is always one I forget. Oh, that. Okay. The signs change size whenever I do transformation. It's weird. It's something I've never noticed before. It's actually Woodfall. It's actually Woodfall. That's actually wild. It's been a hot minute since we've actually landed ourselves in a real temple. Especially one that we could do. Bum 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 bum. Yeah. First area, been ruled out. It's Georg? Oh god. Oh. I didn't mean to do that. Gack grack. Hell yeah. Go gack grack. Damn, I'm gonna rise up. Ah! Yeah. What? How the fuck did that happen? Got him. That's it. I've literally collected all masks. With Bunnyhood legit being the last mask collected. That's depressing. Do I even have the soul of Georg? No. I do not. Oh, they've been checked. This is the one with the Lizalfos. I didn't even need to do that. Overkill at a certain point. Okay. Lator. Ladder time. Lator. Okay. Not sure how that really hits, or how, you know, but it works. It works. All the wrong buttons actually at once is phenomenal. Thought it was possible. Piece of heart OOT. Don't do that. Oh, well, I already have all those tree fairies would fall. Okay, not really what I wanted of you, Zorlink, but thanks for trying, I guess. This might work out a little bad. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do, because it spawns the chest. Back to normal me again. This might just be a fairy still, but... Map for Woodfall. That's where I forgot we were just at Great Bit. Hold on, I didn't even put in the, Nah. One of these things has to give Snota of Awakening. Because, like, it's one of the only temples so far that I don't have, like, actual access to. Stick, stick, stick. Need stick. Right, because I have to push this block back. Bum-da-da. Where's this go? So many fights in single rooms in this game. I actually didn't even remember that one being real. Soul of Baronade. Baronade's been found. Not many bosses left to find. Okay, good. Where is the specific hive? There it is. Singular arrow is not worth my time. Remember, there's nothing. Go to every, like, corner of the room and bring them out. Ooh, whoa. Alright. There's that thing. There's that chest spawn. There it is. I couldn't see it. 10 arrows, MM, hell yeah. We're rocking with it now. Piece of heart, MM. As if MM didn't just get a heart piece. Those dumbasses are taken care of, so now I can just heart container OT. At least OOT has double defense in the bag, something that Majora doesn't, so yeah. Okay, now I can probably get off and do this. Alright, now that that's been taken care of. Only one more room. Do I have? Nope. This is actually the only temple I don't have its boss key for. That's weird. Got it. Usually that takes me a hot minute. Hot minute of missing my shots. No, nothing good there. I normally have those random, but I didn't have them random this time. Nothing. I haven't seen what's up top yet. Could be possibly nothing, in which case we'll just leave if that's the case, because there's not much we can do. Alright, there are pots over there, so we kind of have to anyways. Those annoying bitches flying around. Alright. Everything in the room has been dealt with, so now we can just go kill. Except I fucking forgot to do the one thing I was supposed to do while I was over there. And that was shoot the damn thing. There we go. Okay. And then after this, I'll take a quick break. It's fucking woodfall key. To be fair, only one woodfall key was necessary. He doesn't fit this lock. Alright, I say return to spawn, didn't I? Alright, well, for right now, I'll leave it there so I can take a bit of a break and whatever the hell. So I shall set you guys up with the stream starting music. That's right, I always have the stream starting music muted first so that I can Not force you guys to listen to an ad. There you go. I will be back after the break. See ya. Alright, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. It's more randos. I like with the fact that with the chat, that'll be completely understandable because it's front and center there. It's just still at the bottom there. Okay, hold on. Let me save here so you can. Okay, here you can. Oh, yeah, no, I knew that was gonna happen. That's why I save stayed in the first place. Alright. Gotta love Project 64 crashing uh, on fucking Discord. Share screen. Not even sure what fucking causes that to happen. Why is it like this? It's not like a complicated thing. Okay, that time it works. Or, you know, so I want to think. I'm gonna, like, kill Project 64. I feel like this thing should be so much better at being able to do this. Okay, no. You should be able to just see it now. I'm not even gonna bother with the save state, because it's not like I was anywhere anyways. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, okay. Okay. I can go down, I don't need that. Alright. So, I finally got all of the... Oh my god. What is Project 64's problem? Is it really this incapable at being shared screen like this? Nothing's even happening to it. I'm not sure what processes are fucking taking hold where it's like unable to like. And it's pause menuing too. It's Project 64 is like the classic N64 emulator, but it's also one of the kind of one of the more unstable ones apparently. I don't remember it being this bad. It's just so incapable. Okay. Fine. I guess share screening is not possible for whatever reason, because this is being a bitch. I didn't mean that, just couldn't see. No, yeah, I guess that's not fucking happening. Whatever. Sorry about the stop and start. Fucking, it just is in. Project 64 is just incapable. No fucking. No fucking entertainment for anyone. Of course Marcel's here. No, actually. Yeah, we can. No to the current of question, but... Okay, you know what? Well, I think that's where I'm going to call the stream. Weird place to end it, but I'll be back in a second. Alright, so... Weird place to end this, but I have a feeling that, weird place to end it, but as more people get in the call, it's probably time to let other people want to do other things, and, I do wish to join them, so for now we'll end that off, even as weird as an end-off as this is, but oh well. If anything, I'll maybe try to cut that so that it... I don't know. But anyways, I am Nia. Mondays, Tuesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, stream for at least 3 hours, guaranteed. Every other day is kind of if I feel like it. So remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and do all the things that everyone cool would ever do, because everyone's cool. I don't know about the dude that said he wanted me to get arrested, but as long as they don't say stuff like that again, they're fine. But do what all the cool people would do. Like, comment, subscribe, and the like, and I shall see you guys later.